Yeah. So they specialize in alcohol fountain. So we're going down here and we're gonna look at all the greats. All the greats. Okay. So we have Frances Cress Wilson, and I was blessed to meet her before. She wrote that book, The ISIS Papers. And I loaned my book to someone just to share some knowledge, and I never got my book back. They promised me they won't give me that book back. I know, I have gotten over it, trust me. But, yeah. So, yeah, I did get an opportunity to meet her once when she was alive. She used to live in Washington, D.C. And Winnie Mandela from South Africa. Yeah, she died in 2018. Wow. Things have changed a lot. Yusuf bin Jokana. I don't know who he is, so that means I need to go look him up. And of course, this brother right here, Dr. John Henry Clark. He was awesome. He was the person that made you think. He could, they have a picture of him here. Before he passed, he was blind, but he had a lot of knowledge. Never got a chance to meet him, you know. But he was intelligent. If you ever get a chance, look him up. Dr. John Henry Clark. Kwame Ture. Wow, he died in 1998 as well. Wow, look, God called them together home at the same time. Dr. Clark and around the same time. And he was from Trinidad and Guinea. Okay. Samari Toure. Never heard of him before either. Ami Cesar. I'm just calling his name out because when you call their names out of the ancestors, it lets them know that we are still thinking of them. And we appreciate all the work they did to help us get to this point in our lives. Sekou Toure. John, now I may not be pronouncing all of these names totally correct, so please don't be hard on me. John Chilembe. France Fanon. Martinique. That's where he was from. Wow. Garrett Morgan. We all know about him. That's from America anyway. Garrett Morgan invented the lights, the traffic light. Okay. Eduardo Molane from Mozambique. Queen Amina. Yeah. From Niger. Walter Rodney. Guyana. Now look, if you look at these faces, they all look just like us. And if you notice, they're all from different places in the world. but they still all look like us. When I say us, I mean us African Americans. Some people like to say they're not from Africa. B.B. King, Booker T. Washington, Sam Nujuma. Oh, he's still alive. At least, I don't know. I have to check that. But they don't have an end date on him. And how do you say that? Adayas do Nascimento. He was from Brazil. And Zumba, Brazil. Fela Kuti, Nigerian. He was a singer. John Okello, Ida B. Wells. Yes, Brother Elijah Muhammad. Robert Mangumba from Zimbabwe. Now, I know I can't pronounce this name right here, you all. But anyway, this brother was from Tanzania. Wow, he died in 1898. I wonder what he did. I got some of these people I'm going to have to look up. Patrice Lumumba. I heard of him. Antonio Maceo. 1886. La Duap. Layat. Muhammad Ali, y'all. 2016. Now, I'm not understanding this one. Quadurat, Nubia. 641? Wow. Kemet. Okay. That's where the Kemet religion before Christ. So, wow, this was a long time ago. A real long time ago, y'all. Brother Martin Luther King, Dr. Martin Luther King. Let me correct myself. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And Nahandia from Zimbabwe. Sekuhun from South Africa. Felix Momia from Cameroon. So people from all over the world did everything in their power for us to get our freedom. Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. Getting your... All right.
Let me show everybody. Do you mind being on YouTube?
Oh.
Okay.
Just make sure you get my trim side.
Okay.
I don't know what side that is.
So, you live here, brother?
Yes,
Or you visiting?
this is
can you please tell us who you are?
Yeah, I'm Jerry Johnson. I'm the guy who lives here. And I don't know why my pause is not working. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so welcome to the African Ancestral Wall. This is what we use to teach our children. We've been doing it for a long time, and thousands of youngsters come through here from the school trying to make up for what we're not getting, in the curriculum and the media and all the rest of that.
Okay.
We've been at it for a while, and plan to be at it for a while. Over here we have a library complex coming up. We're getting close to finishing it now. In fact, I have someone in there just tiling the bathrooms now. So
awesome.
we've been playing with this about 5 years.
Okay, that's all right.
Piece by piece, but we never stopped, and we're almost there now.
So how many acres of land is this on?
It's about 2.5 acres.
This is 2.5.
Yeah.
Okay.
What they call 10 about 10 plots.
10 plots, yep, that's 2.5.
I've been here about, I bought this land in 2003, so that's before anybody was around.
So this is all yours?
Yeah, this is our.
Oh, wow, okay.
So now a lot of people have moved out here from to Prampram and New Ningo, and yeah, it's cool. I lived in Accra for quite some time, even though I had land here. And I finally moved out here in 2007 permanently. I moved out here.
Awesome
But I
story.
moved to Ghana in 2003, but I was living in Accra near Legon.
So how did you come about deciding that you were going to do this?
Well, actually, one of the reasons I was living near Legon is because, I'm one of these Garveyites who's always trying to bring the goods, and I was trying to deal more with college students in the beginning. I realized by the time they get 19, 20, they've kind of, how we say, drink the Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
And so I realized that a lot of the things that we, need to imbue into our youngsters, we have to do it at a younger age. We just kind of, not to say we totally lose them, but somebody else put their
their
story
idea.
and their
Yes,
consciousness in
yes.
before we got ours in. And
Exactly.
we're playing a backfill where we're trying to reverse the damage.
Yeah.
So then I said, well, better than reversing the damage is let's get it in the beginning, get it as early as possible.
Exactly.
And then we'll do that work. Somebody else can reverse our damage, which is not damage, but
Well,
so we're working on it, and so that's why I decided to come out here. I used to go to schools all around here. That got to be a little too much. And then I thought, since I have the space, I'll do the wall and just bring the kids on field trips.
so
That's
were you
what we've been
always
doing.
into education or?
Well, no, I mean, I was not, I worked in, the kind of military, industrial, aerospace kind of stuff, a little while in the military. No retirements and nothing like that. Got out of it before I could do all that. But I always knew that, our children had to get it.
Exactly.
And so I've always been into informal education, and I still am.
So who did you have to do these amazing?
I had 7 different artists.
Oh,
That's why
yeah.
you see a lot of different
Right.
kind of styles, and some are a little more abstract, some are a little, different. And the way I chose them, which is what a lot of people ask me usually, is that it is just based on what I wanted the children to be exposed to, the different kinds of ancestors in our past, and some are thinkers, some are warriors, some are activists, and some are a combination of all of the above.
Exactly.
And
Yeah,
so
I
we're
had
trying
the
to-
pleasure to meet meeting Dr. Francis Cress
Dr.
Wilson.
Wilson, yeah.
Yes, I had, and you know who? Do you have Dick Gregory on here?
No, Dick Greg. Well, no, he passed before I did this wall, but
Really?
I think so.
No,
Or
he
maybe-
just
no.
passed a couple years ago.
What,
a few
4
years
yeah,
ago.
Yeah. No, but I don't have Dick Gregory. I mean, there's a whole lot of
Yeah,
people
that you
I
could
don't.
have.
I mean, look, Sojourner Truth. There's a lot of
Okay, but you still got a lot of space.
There's a lot of space, and what I had to guard against is having a disproportionate number of people from the U.S. and a disproportionate number of people from Ghana. Hey, what's going on?
Let's do the slow motion.
All right, let's do
Slow
it.
motion.
I got you all on video.
Gotta get the leg out. Yeah, I was going down here to check on my workers, and I saw her here, and I said, let me say hi before it gets dark.
Right.
So how you doing?
I'm doing great, man. You
Good,
know I'm
good,
at home.
good. I know
So you know I'm at home, so that means I'm doing good, right?
Yeah.
Straight up.
Anytime you with us, you doing all right.
That's right.
By definition.
Absolutely.
So I didn't get to.
Okay,
your
this
sister
is-
here?
So, yeah, I didn't introduce myself.
Huh?
This is Sister Deshola from
Deshola.
Washington, D.C.
Okay, Washington D.C.
Uh-huh.
All right, Shola, welcome.
And so she just moved here to Ghana.
Wonderful.
Been here almost 2 months.
Yep.
Good,
Huh?
good.
And this is Brother Jerry,
Okay.
the well-known Brother Jerry Johnson
Okay.
of the Global African Ancestral Wall,
Right.
who invented this.
Yeah.
all this
It's
here stuff.
amazing.
Him and his wife, Sister Obama.
Well known. It used to be to the underground, but I think we done gone overground now.
Yeah,
YouTube done put us out there.
absolutely.
No more hiding.
No more hiding.
Yeah.
And
Because
so-
I've been hearing about this wall for a minute,
Yeah.
even when I was in the U.S.
Oh, really? Well, you know, it's a YouTube thing. It's just,
Right. Yeah.
I didn't know all that much about all of the YouTubing and all that back when we started it. And the first time I really realized that it was kind of like that, I was in L.A. You know, I came here from L.A. And being in L.A., I was at the mall, one of the malls one time. And, let me see.
Excuse me.
You got to answer that?
Yeah, that's my wife right here. Might
Okay,
have
I'm going
be
to. Look at our morning breakfast. We're in the room. We have a breakfast in our rooms this morning. Isn't that beautiful? Very colorful.